We're helping both the Johnson Hall down in Gardner and the Colonial Theatre here in Augusta. Both of those are theaters that we're trying to get back to restored to their glory days, and the arts are vitally important for all of us here in the community, for economic development. It's an important piece to the next level of success for Central Maine.
An echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound, and I press and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
Very good. Well, let's go have some of your treats.
Saco Mill number 4 here sat vacant for 30 years. It was in the middle of downtown Saco. Many people had connections to it, so the community really cherished it, and they really wanted to see something happen here.
Hi, welcome to Autos on the River. I'm Wyatt.
Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. Cue the food.
Yeah, you got the toast with the egg inside it and the hollandaise, little sausage. You can have that vegetarian sausage.
Well, brunch is just cool anyway, don't you think?
Fun.
Like, it's relaxing.
Well, way to spay the day.
Yeah, and so do you have live music during brunch?
We do on Sunday. Yep, the
On
blues
Sundays.
brunch on Sunday. Yep.
So, my girlfriends and I love to brunch when we have the opportunity. So, sit back, everybody, enjoy, relax, call your girlfriends, and we'll be back.
Calling all girlfriends, Girlfriends Getaway in Freeport, Maine is back. Some of my faves, Ashley and Maggie. Why don't you grab your gal pals and shop, dine, play, and stay. Many hotels and B&Bs will have special packages, and most are within walking distance to town. Stores will be teeming with sales, style tips, custom fittings, and so much more. Keep an eye out for tastings, giveaways, and special events all over town. What better way to kick off summer than in style with your besties? So join us June 21st through the 23rd in Freeport, Maine for Girls Getaway. Cheers to girlfriends. To girlfriends. To girlfriends.
So this week on What's Brewing, we got to check out two newer spots, new for me. Skowhegan, Maine, Bigelow Brewing. Tim, a test, awesome time, such nice people, live music.
Great spot at Bigelow.
Really good pizza. Check it out, everybody. Congratulations to both places. And welcome, everybody. We are back in downtown Skowhegan at the Bankery with the owner, Matt Dubois, one of the owners here. So tell us about the name, the Bankery. I'm not saying it wrong.
No, you're not. We bought an old 1864 bank building that we converted into a bakery. So we are a from-scratch baking company. We source as many ingredients locally as we can. Everything we see here is either a passed-down family recipe or something that we've come up with ourselves. Our oats and our whole wheat and a number of products that we make, from our breads to scones, all have local grain in them as well.
And you stay so fit. So let's go mosey on over here, because
Sure.
this is another part of your business.
2 years after we opened the bakery, we were bursting at the seams and needed more space. And the building next door that we're in now came up for sale, and we decided to buy the business in the building and expand our bakery. Anything from wedding flowers to formal wear to wedding cakes and pastries and pies and dessert bars, things like that. We love Skowhegan. It's well positioned in central Maine. We like to hike and kayak. It's also close to Portland and Boston. It was a really good fit for us. I am blown away by the support we have from our local community. We grew faster than we could have ever imagined, and I'd say in our 11th year now,
Wow.
this has been a great success for us.
Very good. Well, let's go have some of your
Sure.
treats. Okay, my new friend, tell us what you decided for us to try.
So we have, in light of Maine Maple Weekend, we have a Maine Maple Cream Tart with a tuile on top, and then we also have a chocolate cupcake that's infused with Bigelow Brewing Company's brown ale and chocolate ganache.
This is Maine, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
This was my horse barn, and we've converted it into a brewery. I had 7 horses, 2 goats, 48 chickens, and a turkey in here. So it's gone through quite a transformation. We were the 47th brewery to open in the state of Maine. There are now over 140 craft breweries in Maine. I was pretty shocked when we opened this brewery that we had so many people that came here, because we're literally in the middle of nowhere. And our grand opening, we had 300 people show up, and it has just grown since then. Every beer that we make, 100% of the base malt is grown and malted in the state of Maine, which we're very proud of. Our pizza dough is made with our spent grain. We use grains from the grist mill, and the local bakery makes our pizza dough.
You could expect to run into some friends you haven't seen in many years. You're going to find some new friends here at Bigelow. It's a very warm and welcoming. You may not be able to find a seat, but someone will stand up and give you theirs when they're done eating. And we have a double IPA that we serve here called Dementia Dog. It's a very well balanced IPA. We try and brew seasonality. We do a cranberry ale when the cranberries are ready in the bogs. We do a pumpkin ale only when the pumpkins are ready in the field. We grow our own pumpkins here. We grow our own hops.
We moved to Connecticut for my job, and we decided after we'd been there about 3 years if we wanted to start a family that, you know, this is where we would want to be. It has really become a community gathering place. You have anybody from infants to 90-year-olds here, and they're all having a great time. And it fills us with joy to have people come here and be so happy. So.
Well, let's toast to that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, Aaron and Tim, thank you so much for coming to Skowhegan. We're so proud of our town and so grateful to show it off to you and all of your viewers. We will be back. We are very full right now. We had awesome pizza, great treats at the bakery, and now some great beer. So, Jeff, right? Yeah. Jeff is the hubby. Yes.
Hubby, yeah.
2 great guys in your life. Yes, and our son, John. Really good dancer. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Now we're going to enjoy some live music.
All right.
Woo!
Here at Certify Inc., I'm a business development rep. We're definitely kind of a work hard, play hard environment. Volunteering, happy hours, all sorts of different events. There's a really good work-life balance, and I really enjoy that. So it's really the best of both worlds. We're 30 minutes from Portland, but we have 6 acres in Brunswick. We spend a lot of time gardening, snowshoeing in the winter around the property. We have chickens. And we spend a lot of time in Brunswick as well. We go to the farmers market, and there's a lot of really great restaurants and businesses downtown. Certify is based here in Portland, Maine. We have a lot of opportunities and a lot of fun, so check us out.
I try to enjoy all of the seasons, snowshoeing, snowmobiling in the wintertime, because otherwise I'd be stuck inside, cabin fever. Summertime, just traveling around, hiking. We do a lot of golfing. I wish the golf season was a little longer in Maine, but we make do. And fall, you can't beat foliage rides. My name is Pam Kimball, and I work here at the Maine office as our head teller.
Hi, welcome to Autos on the River. I'm Wyatt. I'm one of the owners. We have a new place here, 15 months old, down Water Street in downtown Augusta. And we specialize in seafood stuffed haddock and seared scallops and beef fillet and all kinds of upscale items. Autos is named after our grandson, our 3.5-year-old grandson Otto, and he is known to make an appearance here every now and then.
So look at who we have back this season. Our friend Dana Connors.
So I didn't do so well last time.
And you did
gave
great.
me a second chance to prove. Well, that was nice of you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so good to see you. Yeah. So one of the things we talked a lot about last year in MaineLife Season 3 was workforce development and attraction for the state of Maine, something you are very passionate about and working hard
Well,
at.
it's one of those issues that unites all of us, regardless of what you do, where you live in the state, or what your political affiliation is. And it's an issue that requires all of us with a lot of different initiatives. And I'm pleased to say that today we're going to be talking with Ulla Polsky about Maine Career Connect is its title, and we're going to explore the value that it has, the purpose that it brings, and how it works with workforce development. But let's begin with the beginning. Ulla, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
Our pleasure. And you do provide a great service that collaborates with other entities. But before we get to that, let's talk about how it got started, where it got started, and where it is today.
Sure. It got started at the University of Maine in Orono in 2013. And it was based on a National Science Foundation grant that was looking to answer the question of why faculty in tenured positions were choosing to leave. And it wasn't just for the University of Maine. There were 2 other universities who also availed themselves of this NSF grant. And the question was answered in 2 different ways. And one was that faculty were not feeling like they were integrating well into the communities that they were living in, and the other was that their partners and spouses weren't able to find gainful employment there. And so the effort started there. It moved to the Chamber in 2015, and it has just been launched in the Portland area in 2019.
That's great. Because it is the whole family, it's not just the individual. So can you talk a bit about what those services are? If I'm coming to the city of Portland because I've been recruited, for example, what are the services available to me and my family?
Sure. Well, really it's this 3-pronged approach. One is that I come in the pre-hire process. So say you're a candidate for a certain position. I come in, I sit down with you for about an hour, and we talk about all the great things that are going on in the Portland community. Things like the arts and entertainment, access to the outdoors, the food scene, the breweries that are here.
Yeah, good point.
And then I ask a lot of questions about what would make that particular candidate feel welcome. The second part of the process is after the person comes in, I have a full year with that particular client to help them integrate based on the answers to that initial question. Most people are coming with a partner or a spouse. They're not just coming on their own, or perhaps they have children. And so my role is to ensure that that person is able to find employment and to look at their resume and to evaluate what their skills are and really translate that into what the opportunities are in the Portland area and help them feel engaged and help them feel connected.
We're now in Portland, a pilot program once again. What's been the reaction in Portland? How have the business community stepped up? Have they stepped up?
The business community has absolutely stepped up and recognized the great successes that have happened in the Bangor area, and I'm proud that it started there. I started in Bangor. I'm a Bangor High School graduate, and it's great to see that a program began there and is now in Portland. But absolutely, the employers have recognized that they have ongoing, continuous needs to find the top talent.
But as you said, it's a family affair. Do you work with Live and Work in Maine?
Absolutely, yeah. We work really closely with Live and Work in Maine, and in fact, Nate Wilds was on our last advisory council board meeting, and McCursey is on our board, and it's been a wonderful collaboration. We talk a lot, and we work together, and we're looking at the same issue, but from 2 very distinct approaches. We're really working on the individual, the client service. We're working on the retention piece very closely, and they're working more on the attraction piece very closely. And you can't have one without the other, and they work hand in hand.
Being a Wexer to me means working with an amazing, talented group of people. We work hard, we share the same passion, we have amazing curiosity, and we're trying to strive to get better results every day together. We have great friendships, we work hard, we have fun, and frankly, we laugh a lot.
In Maine, winters are for adventure and getting together with the people we care about.
Jay, are we there yet?
Have we been on this road trip for months?
Yeah. At least it's comfortable back here.
Introducing the all-new 2019 Honda Pilot, loaded with a host of family features that turn any trip into an adventure.
We're here.
Have some fun this winter in a new Pilot, now with 0.9% financing. See your Maine Honda dealer today.
Hey there, I'm David from David's Restaurant. I'm the chef and owner. I'm here in David's Monument Square. It's my restaurant right in Portland. I also have David's Opus 10, also right here in Monument Square. It's our little specialty restaurant where we do specialty wine pairing dinners. And my neighborhood restaurant over in South Portland, David's 388. Come on in sometime this summer. We're open here for lunch and dinner, Opus just dinner. David's 388, brunch on Saturdays and Sundays, and dinner 7 nights a week. Come on in, enjoy the experience.
My boots and briefcase are waiting at the door. My ride sweeter to meet the one I love. I don't know how and don't know why, but I'll be toasting all my life.
A hard day's work is easy to come by in Maine, but a good paying job can sometimes be harder to find. When our local mill closed, a job fair led me to Poland Spring. I started as a mechanic, and 21 years later, I run this factory. Poland Spring creates jobs that keep thousands of Mainers in the communities we grew up in, and contributes over $390 million a year to Maine's economy. Water's more than a sustainable resource, it sustains my family.
Hi everyone, we are in the Bangor area exploring this beautiful part of Maine with Dunkin's new Spring Specialty Explorer Blend. Dunkin has selected Bangor as one of 3 test markets in the country, the only one in New England to try their new drip coffee brewing system. They are using a refractometer to test each pot of coffee once a day after it's brewed, guaranteeing the same great taste again and again. So when you're in Bangor, try their new Explorer Blend. Ground fresh, brewed fresh, every pot, every time.
Hey everyone, I'm Justin. And I'm Britt. I know a lot about apartments, but this is an old textile mill, and you brought me here to see apartments.
Yeah, this is the definition of redevelopment. It's really incredible. All these little squares that you see here are apartments on the upper floors, and then they've got commercial components on the first floor, some office space that we're going to be able to take a look at too. So it's an incredible mixed-use facility.
I'm really excited. It looks huge.
It's 225,000 square feet. It was redeveloped by Chimberg just a couple of years ago. We're also surrounded by 2 million square feet of additional mill-style space, residential, industrial, retail. Saco Biddeford is really booming. It's really an incredible location right now.
It's sort of the place I keep hearing about every day in the news.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, you want to talk about what's brewing, what's next? This area is it.
This is the place. So.
Yeah, so we're going to meet with Matt Asia. He's a representative from Chimberg, and he's going to show us around.
Let's go meet him. I'm excited.
Hi, Bert. Welcome to Saco. Hi, Justin. Thanks a lot. Go stairs. Go. Like anything else in coastal Maine, you're near the coast, you're 10 minutes to the beaches, you're 20 minutes to downtown Portland, you're 40 minutes to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and you can jump on the train station and get down to North Station in Boston in a little over an hour. So Chimberg Properties has been investing and redeveloping mill buildings for the last 20 years or so. That's our focus. We have over 1,000 apartments under management that are in mill properties. And so when they become available and we learn of them, we check them out. This one was being listed to sell in 2014, and we could kick the tires and we decided to purchase it. So Saco Mill 4 has 150 apartments, 30,000 square feet of commercial space, a gym, a roof deck, a pool room, and a couple of breakout spaces for folks to work from home. Our rents here are less than they are in Portland. They're priced appropriately for the Saco Biddeford, York County market. Rents here start at $1,100 per month and go up to $1,800 or so per month. And we include in our rents heat, hot water, free Wi-Fi, access to this cool roof deck that we're in, and access to our fitness room and our club room that you can reserve for parties and celebrations.
Well, this has been really exciting, and you've got another project on tap?
We do. We're working in Biddeford with Tim Harrington on the Lincoln Mill project, and it's right across the river. You can actually see it from the roof deck here.
Oh, wow. Nice. And so what's going on there?
There'll be apartments, a boutique hotel, and commercial space.
Wow.
Fantastic.
That'd be great.
Well, keep doing what you're doing. It's just incredible to reuse these and to repurpose these old buildings and, you know, to add real value to the community. It's just awesome.
It's part of the transformation of Saco and Biddeford.
Yeah.
And they're a lot of fun to do.
Absolutely.
That's great. I could tell. Great. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt. Good job.
Summertime at DeMillo's is all about the decks on the water, our fresh seafood, and our wonderful cocktails. DeMillo's has something for everyone, from our lounge and bar, decks, to our main dining room. We have Italian fare, healthy options, and as I mentioned before, the fresh seafood that is caught behind me daily. My name is Chelsea DeMillo, and I hope to see you here this summer at DeMillo's on the Water on Casco Bay, and we have free parking.
Hi everybody and welcome to DeMillo's on the Water. We finally have a beautiful sunny day here and very excited to introduce you to Executive Chef Melissa Bouchard. Always nice to meet the person behind the magic that happens here. Melissa, you've been here for quite some time. Obviously that's a good sign.
It is. July it'll be 21 years, and one of the things I love about my job is anybody in the restaurant business knows every day is a new day. Something, you get a new surprise at every turn, so it keeps things interesting.
But here at DeMillo's, I mean, yes, everything is different every day. However, you have like a lot of things going on every day between the lounge area, the dining room, and then the event space upstairs and the outside.
There's a lot of moving parts, and it requires a big staff. So I'm just thankful for the awesome men and women that I get to work with every day.
Speaking of your coworkers, the DeMillo family, they've been here for many years here in the community and running this beautiful restaurant. And that really is a testament, I think, to kind of the culture here. Is that what I'm learning?
I don't know if it's just because you work for a family, because I've never worked for another family, but with this family, when you've worked with them for a while, you feel like you're part of their family. We all feel like we are family because we see each other more than we see our own families, and we depend on each other. So yeah, we're one giant dysfunctional family.
Well, thank you so much, Chef Melissa. That looks so amazing. We are now sitting here with my friend Bart, who is the marketing advisor to the DeMillo family, but also a very happy guest.
Very happy. You know, Melissa is so creative. It's one of the reasons why so many people, tens of thousands of people, come here every year to be the beneficiaries of her creativity.
Casco Bay oysters. Cheers to summer.
Cheers, Aaron.
Cheers to a great spring and summer. I cannot wait. I'm Erin O'Valley. Follow me on Instagram, our Facebook page, MaineLife Media, website, MaineLifeMedia.com. This is Joe Christopher. $3 Dewey's, THREE dollar Dewey's. See you next week.
But the shovel, it digs deep, and the calluses grow over, but like a mirror to a mirror.
Hey, welcome to Autos on the River.
Start with me and you, and then you can introduce Ula. 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 Did you get that?
Never.
No.
We're just gonna say sit down and take one.
Ready? So look at who we brought back.
The shot. Am I in the shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.